welcome to the official Windows 8 channel, and today we will talk about changing the properties of which programs actually open different types of files. One of the cool things about Windows is that in general, when you have all of the programs installed in your computer, what happens is that the Windows machine already knows which program opens which type of files. For example, if you install Adobe Reader, you will of course have Windows automatically setting Adobe Reader as the default reader for PDFs. Media Player is going to be the default player for Windows Media Videos, for example, or MPEG files or whatever, MP3s. And but sometimes you install new programs that will also do the same thing. An example of that is that I have two media programs installed in my computer. I've got, of course, by default, Windows Media Player. One of the things that I did right away, because I don't really like Windows Media Player a lot, especially because it does not have all the codecs necessary for all the types of files, videos. So I installed a player called VLC, Videoland. And VLC is actually probably one of the best media players around. But some files I prefer to have viewed into Media Player, and some files I prefer to view or listen to in VLC. So what do you do with VLC and Media Player is that you can actually select which program will open which types of files. How do you do that? One of the best ways to actually do that is to go into the File Explorer and go into the folder where you've got the music or the videos that you have. I'll give an example with videos here, which is right here. Now I've got full of videos here. I've got stuff that plays with Videoland, and some stuff that I might want to see with something else. Here the little arrows will tell you that, oh, this is Media Player. But I also have stuff with little cones, little yellow cones, and that means that these open with VLC. How do I change it? Well, just right click or control click the file, and at the top you'll see in the list open with, and there you've got a list of the different programs you can use that will actually make this file work. But there's choose default program. I can click here and say, okay, this is an AVI file, and well, I want it to play always with VLC Media Player, so I'll click on that. And as soon as I've chosen the default, you see that the little pointing arrow that was Media Player, and here you see that the file is just opened, has changed from that little pointed arrow that is Media Player and is now a little orange cone, which is VLC. So by what that means is that from now on that file will open by default with VLC. I've changed its default. So that's probably the best way to change the options. Now you can do that with all sorts of files. If I go into my documents folder, for example, or even on the desktop, I've got a PDF. This is a PDF file. If I right click or control click if you don't have a right click button and go into properties, I can say, okay, this PDF file opens with Reader, but there's a little change button here, and there is it's gonna tell me, what do you want to use? Do you want to use Reader? Do you want to use Adobe Reader? Or you can use Google Chrome. Or more options are available where you can actually select manually what program will open the files. Now, one word of caution, because this is one of the things I see very often. When people start playing around with options that change how files and folders, especially files, are opened and which program opens them, if you don't know what you're doing, you might associate the wrong type of file with the wrong program. So, example, if I associate this PDF file with Media Player, it's just not going to work. So be careful that, to always make the good association between a type of file and the good program to use to view that file. If you're not sure, one of the information you get in the properties is the type of file. Type file is PDF. If you don't know what's a PDF, or if you don't know what type of file you have on your hands, just Google it. Go into Google and type PDF file type, and you'll have immediately search results that's going to say, oh, PDFs open with this or this program, and this is what you can choose. One last thing about choosing the file type. If your computer's missing a program that can make files viewable or listenable or whatever, don't try to choose by yourself. In Windows, most of the time, I would say almost every time that I've seen Windows say, oh, I don't have the program to actually view that file. So it will always tell you, I don't have the program, but you want to choose one. 99.9% of the time, when the Windows says that, it just means you don't have the program to view it. So don't try to associate anything just by trying. You're not going to do good, and you actually can really make things worse by trying to do that type of association. So be careful with that. It's very important. Don't do bad associations, and don't just try, because most of the time, if you don't have the program, nothing's going to open it. And by making a bad association, afterwards, when you click that type of file, well, it's always associated with the wrong program. So it causes more problem if you don't do it well. So be careful. If you're not sure, Google it. And if you don't have the program, well, look into how you can actually get the program needed to view those files. That's probably the best you can do. So this is a nice little Windows 8 feature about the file associations. If you enjoy these videos, maybe you have that new Windows 8 computer, hey, click the subscribe button. You'll be informed every time new videos are online, every week. And if you have questions, comments, or maybe a request of a video or feature you'd like to see reviewed, let us know. We'll try to put that video online for you. And also take a look at all the other videos we already have online. Lots of videos about Windows 8 and lots more coming up. You'll be able to do lots and lots of things with Windows 8. So thanks for watching, and hope you come back to the official Windows 8 channel. Take care. Bye-bye.